going to try to explain this thought and this feeling that I've had for such a long time, ever since I was young, like, 5, 6, 7 years old. I always, everybody's talking about God and teaching me about God. And I'm just like, okay, well, there's a God, like, and he created everything. Like, who created that God? Right? Like, who created this and that and that? And then it's like, I just finished watching a Bashar video as well. And he's always talking about, like, all of existence, you're part of it, already all exists, all that stuff. But then the real question is like, most people are wondering, like, what is the point of existence? But the real question is, like, how does it all exist? And when you think for a moment where you are, you just look around you and your surroundings, like, all this stuff exists, and then you think about the cosmos and all the universes and all the possibilities, and I think about chemistry, anatomy, like all the, cells and structure. You just think about all of that stuff, and then you just kind of realize, like, whoa, like, this is just like this whole story mode of, like, this is the world and that's space and all that stuff. And I mean, obviously there's like other dimensions and stuff that we get into, but the main focus is like, if all of this exists, what is nothing? Like, how does this all exist? Right? Like, how did it all get made? And why is it made this way? And that really starts to question the idea of, like, clearly there's a higher intelligence, source, God, creator, purple monkey dishwasher in the sky washing purple monkeys. Like, or is it, or is it purple monkey washing dishes? Right? So it becomes like, how does this even exist? Like, how did it all get created? Because if you think of nothing, and it's just so weird that we have all of this to experience versus nothing, right? Simulation theory. Well, actually, even in Dolores Cannon's channelings that she's gotten from other people, from, channeling other people's higher selves, and all the mystics and all that, like, we have the information. We're having the human experience. We're here on planet Earth experiencing this limited experience that feels like we're having it for the first time. It already existed, by the way. Like, this could not be the first time I'm playing Vency as a character, right? I wanted this life experience again. It feels like I'm experiencing it for the first time, although the experience already existed. To the root of all of this, from, like, source, the whole, all of existence itself, to, oversouls, to souls, that we experience individual human lives choosing to come down to planet Earth and all that, and have this challenging experience that's a worthy opponent in order for our soul to grow and expand. So then what's kind of the point? To forget everything and come into the body, right? And remember who we are through the process. We'll discover who we are and become that regardless. Like, the life path was already chosen before you came down here. How you choose to walk down the hallway towards the very end of this tunnel is up to you. That's the free will. You can stand and look at every single painting as fast or as slow as you want. That's the beauty of free will. And if you don't accomplish everything that you wanted, well, you, by agreement, wanted this type of experience. So eventually, at some point, you'll probably reincarnate as a human to finish your experience if you didn't finish anything you wanted to experience. Like, put it this way. There's this anime called The Imminence of Shadow. My favorite anime. One of my favorites. It's probably the top, yeah. But either way, the main character, dies in the beginning and gets reincarnated in a different world where he's the most powerful, like, in the whole world. But he remembers everything from the previous world. But now the whole experience is new. So essentially, we're just anime characters being the main character in our own anime. Except the anime is human. The human experience, because we're not, like, having magical ability. I mean, some people, yeah, some of us, right? And especially if you believe in it. But whatever you chose to experience for your purpose is the theme that you chose to experience. The limitations of how human can you be to experience physics. This is the human experience. Some people are going to be psychic. Some people are going to have magical abilities. Some people are going to be able to control the weather. And that does happen, especially if you focus enough. Even I can do it. Except it all depends on the theme you're choosing to experience. Some people will never tap into these things because it's not part of their life path. So after going on a rant, the main conclusion is whatever you're choosing to experience in life, like even me making this video for all the other souls, choosing to be on planet Earth in a synchronized way, because if you see this video, you're aligned with this energy to realize you are here experiencing being human. And spirituality isn't about, like, escaping. It's about realizing how powerful you are and how you are a creator, especially of your own reality. that we're sharing through this video, by the way. Like, we all create our own reality, except we choose to connect in this way on a soul level. And if it's in person, or you walk outside and you manifest each other in synchronistic ways, or this video synchronistically finds you, that's how that works. Point is, though, you're going to experience this life path regardless. So the best way that I've discovered is to just be in joy. And what that means is to be like, hey, something happens. All right, cool. It's a challenge. We're the opponent, right? So we're just going to have fun with things and enjoy the experience. And whatever you feel called to do that excites you, just do it, because you get this experience. You might as well do this whole thing, because at the end of it, some people will go into immortality and become, depending on what they wanted to experience. Others will go back to their soul, and it just depends on what you chose to experience as a soul. You can experience a world that's shifted completely, and you can kind of shift these things as you go and choose and decide. But the main things you wanted to experience, just do it. The things that excite you are aligned with your soul. Like when you want to create art, you want to help people, you want to make videos, you want to make music, like those things, do them. Do them. That was part of your experience. So that way you can start to do the things that excite you from a clean slate, from nothing. Imagine being Source and having all that information, all the power, all the creative abilities, all the time, game with cheat codes. We're not getting GTA 6 because this is GTA 6. This is the fucking game, bro. Like, this is it. Believe it or not, that is what this is created for. The simulation theory, you are here having the human experience with limiting conditions, so that way you can get rid of all your unlimiting beliefs, remember who you are, and take action in this fun world. It's a game. So just go, be you, like, do those things that excite you, and don't let anybody stop you. Don't buy into other people's beliefs. Be delusional, if you seem delusional to others, but you're not, because to you, you're highly motivated. And it's not the delusion of grandeur. You're actually going towards something that excites you. So take this for whatever it's worth on your journey. Hope it helps you, and peace the frick out.